gonna start with the fixed stuff just so we know they're there. We've also been having authentication issues for a while, and more specifically about expired tokens. So one of the issues that's been happening is when you leave a tab open for a long time, but in the background, there's something we do every 5 minutes that refreshes the authentication session basically, but that doesn't fire when the tab is marked inactive by the browser and sometimes can be suspended. Right, so sometimes you would go back to this tab and then things would just stop working. And it's happened a lot to Jorio when he's demoing stuff because I'm guessing he's leaving tabs open in the background to come back to them later to demo
I don't know
stuff
what
to
you're talking
user.
about, Andy. Never leave tabs open.
Yep. And so I thought I fixed something on Wednesday and that caused a production issue that Alex very graciously fixed late in the day for me. So thanks, Alex. And today we have a better fix going out to prod later, which will actually fix the underlying issues. So now no one should ever have things failing randomly like they have been. And now I'm gonna go into something that I haven't. No, it's here. The assets table improvements. This is actually a visible change and a couple of small fixes. So we now have this top bar sticky, so you can still manipulate stuff in the table while you're scrolling through many assets. Selecting multiple assets will also bring these bulk changes that are also sticky now, so you don't have to scroll all the way up to click on any of these buttons anymore. Small quality of life improvement. And one other change is that when you select multiple assets and you click on one of the label buttons here, it's actually going to be applied for all the assets that you clicked instead of just the one you're clicking on. So that's a small change, but it should allow people not to this is easy to miss here for changing labels, but you can change it for all of them from here. And there's another small quality of life improvement. There's now a partially ticked checkbox here when these assets don't all have like a label, but some of them do. So from these three assets, customers is on these two. So then this will be partially checked because not all of them have or don't have the asset. And then when you click on it, you're gonna make a decision for all of the assets if you want to remove it from the existing one or add it to the one that didn't have it. Similar to how we do it here with partial selection when not all assets are selected. So just a little bit of consistency there. I think that's everything visible around this assets panel. Okay. And the last thing that I'm going to show is something that's going out to prod later. It's not yet in production, and that's shareable PDF links. And I have an example now here locally. So artifacts will now have a new button called Share PDF. Once you click on it, and I hope this works because I just reset my system locally. Okay, it worked. It says shareable link copied. So that means it got copied to my clipboard. So now if I go here and go to that, it's
Nice.
a shareable PDF link. And also when you come back in later into this artifact, you can see that it's already been shared. So you're not going to generate a new one every time. You're just going to copy the existing one. We can do more with this, but I think this is a good start for us to just have something that gets people to share content. Obviously, in the near future, it's going to be much better if instead of a PDF, we're going to link users back into the experience, the platform, so that they stay within Storytel when they share an artifact. But this was kind of like a first step because we don't have like any sharing functionality yet with allowing access to other people. So until we get that in place with projects and other things, it's kind of like a start to getting people to share content from Storytel.